Imagine your whole life revolved around one day of the week. That day symbolizes the pre-start of the weekend. The day is Thursday. And in the mid-80s, the network that ruled that day for almost 40 years was NBC, especially in prime time. NBC's must-see Thursday night lineup dominated primetime, and at the center of it was The Cosby Show and Family Ties with Michael J. Fox, fresh out of Back to the Future, I add. Back then, Cosby and Ties were immovable ratings giants, and the competition knew it. ABC tried something different, unique even, something that commercial television never explored. History, through a news magazine, Our World.
For the next hour, think of your television set as a time machine.
And think of this not as a television studio, but as a combination of your grandmother's attic and the old neighborhood.
2 years later, CBS introduced 48 Hours, a real-time documentary experiment. This was when the spin-off of Cosby, A Different World, premiered around that time. Both aired on Thursdays. Both aired to be different. But were they a bold counter-program, or simply victims of bad timing? Our World debuted on ABC in the fall of 1986, hosted by Linda Ellerby and Ray Gandolf. Each episode explored a single year or theme from American history, blending archival footage, first-person accounts, pop culture, and news.
An idea whose time has come and gone and come again. The fallout shelter. Building or buying one of these is safer, they tell us, than hiding in the hall with our hands over our heads when a nuclear bomb falls. Right.
It was history, television style. Reflective, educational, nostalgic. Of course, the opening theme music, composed by Bill Conti of Rocky fame, helped give a sense of wonder. Critics praised its intelligence and depth. The viewers, not so much. Reason? Aired on Thursdays at 8/7 Central, and if you live in Texas, that is, head-to-head against Cosby. At the time, the show pulled in 30 million viewers a week. Our World, meanwhile, struggled to bring a fraction of that. Despite a loyal fan base and critical acclaim, ABC canceled the show just after one season.
Well, there it is, the way it has been since last fall, and the way it will be for the next few months. 13 chapters of Our World are scheduled for rebroadcast between now and the end of the summer. But this is the last of the series that began last September. Our World has not been renewed for next fall.
Trouble is, every great idea has a flaw equal to or exceeding the greatness of the idea. And nature always sides with the flaw. Take Our World, a great idea. Our flaw was we didn't have enough audience. But just because we won't be here next year, that doesn't mean we weren't here this year. We were, and we are proud of Our World. It was about history. It is about to become history. Nothing is always. Thank you for watching. And by the way, if you wonder whether this sort of thing gets easier with practice, it doesn't. And so it goes.
Around the same time, CBS News had aired a documentary during the height of the drug war. The concept was simple. 2 days, multiple correspondents giving a different point of view on the subject matter. The result was 48 Hours on Crack Street. In January of 1988, CBS debuted the concept as a weekly news magazine, 48 Hours. It wasn't a traditional magazine format, it was a documentary in motion. Anchored by evening news anchor Dan Rather, the show aimed to be current, immersive, and socially relevant. And the score, composed by Ed Kaloff of The Price is Right and Double Dare among the few, added a certain amount of energy to the concept. And like Our World, it launched against the competition on Thursdays. The difference? It lasted. 48 Hours struggled at first, but eventually found its voice and its time slots. It pivoted towards crime stories and investigative work in the 2000s, and it continues as we speak at the time of production. Our World was nostalgic, reflective, slow-paced, a hard sell when your competition was a juggernaut sitcom. 48 Hours, meanwhile, was urgent, real-time, promised action, stakes, and relevance. Even if it didn't win the night, it was felt in the moment. In the fall of 1989, 48 Hours aired a 3-hour season premiere, Return to Crack Street, clearly counter-programming NBC's entire Thursday night block from Cosby to LA Law. There was also a matter of network patience. ABC pulled Our World after one season due to heavy competition. CBS gave 48 Hours room to evolve. In the end, Our World and 48 Hours were bold attempts to do something different on Thursday nights. One became a footnote in magazine history. The other became a mainstay. But in another timeline, maybe Our World aired on Sundays. Maybe history told 12 would have beaten comedy at its peak. Or maybe, just maybe, Thursday night was never the place for quiet reflection.